It's a quick fix with the fabulous Sports Babe.
One of the best things in the whole wide world is that I get to talk to people like Michael Ozanian. We call him Mike Ozanian. He's the guy who happens to be the executive editor for Forbes magazine. One of the things that was done is whoever the billionaires, and we always think it's the Yankees and it's the, it's going to be Dallas and it's going to be whoever. But people don't really realize, and I have to tell you, I learned this from you many years ago about remembering soccer team, because before I was like, I don't care about soccer team. I don't care about it. I'll watch the World Cup. That's fine. But nobody realizes the guy who's got a bazillion zillionaire is Stan Kroenke. And he has everything. And the question is, we're going that way. Are the Rams going back to the NFL? Are they going to the Los Angeles?
Well, this is what I hear it's come down to is if the NFL owners opt for the guy who's going to put up the most extraordinary stadium and make it the big Hollywood showplace, then they're going to go with Kroenke in L.A. And that will be near the old Felt Forum in Inglewood. If they're going for the guy who they feel has the most confidence, they have the most confidence in, that's going to put a good product on the field, and the best operating guy, then they're going to go with Alex Spanos and the San Diego Chargers. They also really like Alex Spanos. They feel, and that family, they feel that they've been great partners with the NFL for many years. They're a little upset with Stan Kroenke sort of buying that land for his stadium before the Rams even got approval to move. They feel he's a little bit of a somebody who is eccentric, and they're not really sure exactly if he is with the league, so to speak, or in terms of just being a maverick. As a guy, as you know, he owns a bunch of teams, right? He owns the Avalanche in the NHL. He owns the Nuggets in the NBA. He owns Arsenal in soccer. So they're not sure if he just looks at these as investments or he really wants to be part of that league. So it's probably going to depend on what the league wants to do with this relocation. And they may do nothing. They may do nothing potentially for a number of years.
But don't they need LA? I mean, they didn't need it before, but it seems the market that we're in now, you would think that they need LA. And it's interesting because you figure if San Diego is going to move there, but what about the Rams? And I mean, please tell me that the Raiders are not moving there. I can't deal with that right now.
Well, it's one of those things where the NFL has definitely had a change in its thinking, where 6 months to a year ago, the thinking at the league was, we really want a stadium with two teams. It would be more economical. The costs would be split. That thinking has changed, I'm being told, to where they now feel that in L.A. that it would be better with one team in the stadium. The primary thinking is that L.A. is more of a college football town, and then also it would be problematic getting two teams in the same stadium and marketing things like luxury suites, advertising sponsorships and that sort of thing. It was a little different here in New York because although the Giants and the Jets share a stadium, they were both well-established franchises with their own fan bases. That would not be the case should the Raiders and the Chargers share a stadium in Carson. So I think the league is moving away from that. And the other thing, to your point about Oakland, it's a weird situation where of the three markets that those teams are currently in, St. Louis, Oakland, and San Diego, you can make a case that Oakland really is the best market. I know there are strange situations right now where the city economically the last decade has gone through very hard times, but it's near Silicon Valley. There's a lot of money there. And, the other problem with that, of course, is that the team has been so bad for so long. But if the economics were better in the region and the team had been doing better, it's probably the best football market of the three. So the thinking of the NFL maybe down the road, a franchise in Oakland is something we really, really want. The 49ers, as you know, were very successful in building their stadium in Santa Clara, selling the seat licenses and all that. So I think the thinking is that, down the road of these three teams, Oakland probably could have a very, very good situation under the right circumstances.
If you know the Babe at all, you know the show never ends.
Don't believe me, just watch.
Follow her on Twitter at RealSportsBabe and subscribe to the show on iTunes. This is the Fabulous Sports Babe on Radio Influence.